The show's packed, guys. I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely loaded.
Spring break.
I haven't been nervous in like 20 episodes. It's got me nervous. Yeah, this one's...
That's not gonna be good.
No, it's a big time show.
Let's not go back to the time that took us to do episode number 5. Hello Ridge Runner Nation, we're back and better than ever with a new edition of the Weekly Rundown, where we talk about all things trail and ultra running from Southeast Ohio and all the running news from the East Coast. I'm your host, the faster host, Michael Owen.
And I'm the better host, Wesley Hart, the spring break host. This week we're coming to you from the OVRC studio. We will cover results from the Super Bowl Trail Championship, the Bel Monte 50 miler, the Conquer the Wall Endurance Challenge, the Land Between the Lakes 50 miler, and more. We'll also highlight all the running news from the East Coast and the world of Strava. But first a look at the Paul Barty streak.
You know, it's only spring break for people who are 20 years old and you know, are in school still.
There's some people out there who's on spring break, and kudos to you people.
Anyway, Paul Barty extended his half marathon distance streak to 430 weeks. Later in the week, Barty was spotted running above 4,900 feet of altitude in Idaho of all places. Hope he ate a potato.
Oh, definitely.
And breaking news, on that Idaho run, Barty nabbed his second ever Strava segment record on the Sunbeam Road Climb segment.
Wow.
After inspecting the segment, it looks like there were just 3 people total who have ran the segment, with Paul being the fastest of 2 men. The top female is 35 minutes faster than Barty on the segment. Someone should just stop by that Sunbeam Road and run it. It's just half a mile.
Yeah, definitely.
Now on to race results, shall we? The 3rd annual Super Bowl Trail Championship, that's different than the Super Bowl.
Oh man.
Yeah, that
I
was
got confused.
A while ago. Took place up in Wooster, Ohio at the Wooster Memorial Park. The race features a 7.75 mile loop course, ran 4 different times for the 50K distance. This race is loaded with competition from Ohio's best.
Absolutely loaded.
I mean, we weren't there, but
other than that, it was loaded.
True. David Ryland predictably took the lead from the start and led the entire race, outlasting the field by running 4 hours and 1 minute and 54 seconds. That's a new course record for David. Zach Marin was second in 4 hours and 11 minutes, and last year's winner, Gabe Rainwater, finished third this time around in 4 hours and 19 minutes. And here's a couple thoughts from the men's podium.
The top 3 men to come through the finish line, so we got David Ryland in the middle, first place, we got Zach Marin on the right, my right. Second place, then Gabe Rainwater. Well, I see Gabe laughing because I think you had about a 10-minute lead on Gabe after the first loop. Okay. And he was coming up the hill and he said, hey, anybody find my doors? Because they literally got blown off me. So
And on the women's side, we also saw a new course record with Amanda Debevec showing Ohio she has the speed as well as endurance by running 5 hours and 7 minutes and 11 seconds. She was a full 15 minutes ahead of second place Andrea White, who ran 5 hours and 22 minutes. Third place in 5 hours 51 minutes was Crystal Shinowski. Let's hear a couple thoughts from the women's podium too.
All right, so we've got the top 3.
Nice job, girls.
Yeah, congratulations. So, and then loop 3 is funny enough. You said loop 3 you thought was your best, and Amanda pulled away. So I'm not sure what she was doing out there.
No, that's experience. She's for a first
time. I felt good the 3rd loop.
Good. I think that's a big part of it.
Awesome. This race had Ridge Runner nations all across the board. We saw Jacob Conrad finish in 4:22 for 4th place. Jeremy Pope was right behind him in 4:33 for 5th place. One of our former Ohio Ultra Runner of the Year finalists, Connie Gardner, finished 4th female in 5:56. Dennis Wilson ran a 5:25 and he proclaimed that he was really happy with this result. He enjoyed this beautiful looking beer after the race. One of the biggest Ridge Runner Nation PRs of the day came from Andrew Dernite, who ran a 19-minute PR. He finished in 5:51. That's awesome.
Good job, Andrew.
Wooster local Trevor Dunlap also completed the 50K distance, and people commented that it was fun to watch how much fun Trevor was having out on the course. He finished in 6:32.
Always good to have fun out there in the race.
That's awesome. You will always remember your first, and John Welcome will do just that as he completed his first 50K over the weekend. Awesome work, John. You did so in 7 hours, 6 minutes. Great stuff.
Cool, John. And along with the 50K, a few Ridge Runner members competed in the 25K distance. Those included Thaddeus Metzger, Lindsey Wells, and Matt Freeman. Congrats to everyone that completed in all the distances. The Bel Monte 50 miler took place in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, and on their website they state it is, I quote, the best spring mountain ultra in the East.
Man.
I'll write that down. I think a lot of the race directors here on the East might have an exception to that comment, but hey, I don't know, right? But with that said, Spring said, gotcha, as here's a scene from their packet pickup. And the snowy and icy conditions made for some course and aid station alterations, but it sure did add to the beautiful views. Check out this pic. Yep, best spring mountain ultra in the East right there.
No doubt.
Definitely.
Undisputed.
Anyways, it was a blowout win for the top male and females. Danny Matheson of Blacksburg won by 35 minutes and 9 hours flat, and Jen Herringdine won the women's side by over 30 minutes and 10 hours and 11 minutes.
Great results.
Ridge Runner Nation member Keith Van Grefsland was in attendance and ran the race to celebrate his 38th birthday.
Awesome.
He finished 11 hours and 21 minutes. Happy birthday, Keith, and well done. Hope you enjoyed that best East Coast race out there.
The Conquer the Wall Endurance Challenge took place over the weekend. This 47 and 35 hour challenge is in the valley of Hatfield, McCoy County in Williamson, West Virginia. Runners in the 47 and 35 hour challenge run on a flat, paved 2-mile looped course. Brad Compton, who is one of the best beards in the sport and is 64 years old, no less, won the 47-hour event with 146 miles. Second place was Dan Polskamp, who ran 131 miles. Third place was Wayne McDaniel, age 56, who ran 123 miles. Rhoda Smoker won the women's race by running 141 miles, good for second overall in the event. That's awesome. Terry Limke, age 58, here from Ohio, was second female with 125 miles, and Sherry Gwalke, age 48, went 123 miles. Awesome. In the 35-hour event, the top 3 runners were all female and they all went over 100 miles. Julia Kramer from Mason, Ohio won in 104 miles. Darnell Kress and Candace Lockhart were second and third with 100 miles.
Nice job, ladies. Looks like the old folks and women really racked up the miles at this event.
Yeah, it was not a young person race.
In one of the more fascinating land features in all the region, the Land Between the Lakes 50 miler took place in Grand Rivers, Kentucky. This land is a national recreation area, and yes, it is land between lakes, which is completely different than the Land O'Lakes butter. Check out this pic. In the 50 miler, there were blowout wins on both the men's and women's races. Dustin Mitchell took the overall win in 6 hours and 26 minutes. It was a full 52 minutes up on second place. Yeah, step it up, guys. And winning the women's race by almost a full hour was Jennifer Coverdale, running 7 hours, 56 minutes.
Flying.
Yep, there's also a 60K, a marathon, and a 23K. Some notable finishers in those races included Denise Barossa beating all the men winning the 60K outright by nearly 7 minutes in 5 hours and 24 minutes. And Corey Woldering won the 23K in 1 hour and 31 minutes. And we also saw that Ridge Runner Nation member Chris Wilson ran the race in memory of a good friend he lost this past Wednesday, Mike Clark. He achieved a sub-10 50 miler for 20th overall. Our condolences go out to everyone who knew Mike. Good job, Chris. The Mo Marathon at Mohican State Park, that's Mo, my initials, M-O, Mike Wowen.
I don't think that's what it stands for. Sorry to break it to you.
Probably not, but anyway, I thought maybe I was popular enough to
No,
get
not at all.
after me.
No, sir.
Anyway, it took place and several Ridge Runner Nation members took part. Brad Uronage was 4th overall in 4 hours and 33 minutes, and Michael Walker said it was his first official marathon. Congrats, Mike. He ran 5 hours and 4 minutes. Jordan Lafreniere won the marathon in 3 hours 43 minutes, and Aaron Troy won the women's race in 5 hours 25 minutes. Melissa Butt also participated by running the half marathon distance and finished in 3 hours and 5 minutes. Now for our Strava rundown, where each week we highlight all the interesting activities and achievements from runners all across the East Coast. If you want to get noticed on the rundown, join Ridge Runners Club on Strava by visiting the link below, down here.
Trying to stretch out a little bit more after this daylight savings time. I lost an hour, so that's my dance move is coming to you losing some sleep this week. So, gotta catch up somehow.
Let's move past this.
In one of our favorite segments at this part of the show, Keeping Up with the Robinsons, it looks like Rachel and Mike did a beautiful hike on the Oregon coast. This photo is breathtaking. If you've never been to the Oregon coast, put it on your bucket list.
Or your bucket hat.
Or my bucket hat. Also, great selfie from one of our favorite couples. Great stuff, guys.
Adam Wise claimed he ran the first annual Spring Columbus Marathon on Sunday. I can't find that on the race schedule here.
Yeah, I didn't see it anywhere on their Instagram or anything about it. Totally missed the race myself. But anyway,
on Strava, he ran 26.23 miles in 2 hours and 49 minutes. Good enough for a 6:27 pace marathon. Pretty impressive. He claimed that things got windy and tough in the end. Could tell by that slow 25 mile. Anyway, I do not know why you wouldn't sign up for an actual race instead of doing this. Nevertheless, awesome work, Adam.
Another super bananas run from the weekend.
Oh my, did you just use the word bananas on air?
Yeah, it worked great because Jason Roop and Carl H. ran the inaugural Route 555 run. Route 555 is a 62.36 mile road that bikers travel all across the country to ride for a fun challenge. The south side of Route 555 starts in Little Hocking, right next to the Ohio River, and ends just south of Zanesville, Ohio. Jason and Carl decided to run the entire route and did so in 14 hours, 28 minutes. The route has almost 7,000 feet of elevation gain over the course. That's crazy.
Pretty good.
Check out these custom buckles they made for themselves. Jason claimed that they could not have done it without his amazing wife, Julie, who is the crew leader, and all of the additional pacers and crew members. Unbelievable stuff, guys. I definitely want to check out this run one day.
You know, when I first saw this on Strava, I thought maybe it was a 555 mile run. And I was like, that's pretty impressive they even got this on Strava, but it wasn't actually.
Yeah, just Route 555.
Yeah, just 62 miles.
Yeah, exactly.
Leah Mayerhouse and Sam Faringer ran the 41st annual BBO race, which I don't know what BBO stands for. Couldn't find it, but it's 41 years old and it should be out there somewhere, but it's not. This race is an annual Columbus Grove School tradition, which always attracts a lot of runners, but can't attract the name. Leah snagged the final women's podium spot in third with a time of 29:30. Sam finished just behind Leah with a time of 30:40. Great race, you two. You've earned a Cute Couple of the Week award. What a great event with a rich history.
What's up with these holidays? Is it Valentine's Day or is it St. Patrick's Day?
I don't even know what the date is.
I honestly have no idea what's going on, but Kevin Gray ran the Kiss Me, I'm a Runner race at Legacy Village in Northeast Ohio over the weekend. Kevin was moving and ran a 41:07 race at 6:42 pace. The first mile was 6:18. Moving faster. Great race, and looking forward to seeing more races from you this year.
Yeah, I will not be attending that race. And keeping in line with holiday-themed races, Chase Moore ran the Shamrock 15K and finished in 12th place. Why is the Shamrock race the weekend before St. Patrick's Day? Don't know.
So you can party on the actual holiday. This is great.
Is that a partying holiday?
Oh, yes.
Oh, like green beer?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You missed green beer day. That was last week too.
Okay, anyway, check out this award that Chase received for winning his age group as well. Great work, Chase.
And Michael, do you know how many subscribers we're at?
172?
No, we are very close to 200 subscribers. If you wanna do us a favor and if you love me, hit the subscribe button for us so we can almost hit the 200 subscribers.
Yeah, maybe you can go to the Kiss Me 5K with Wes there.
And with that, thanks for tuning in to this week's Rundown from the Ridge Runners. Be sure to tune in next week. We'll deliver news on the Buzzard Day Trail Races, the Pistol Ultra Run, the Badwater Cape Fear 51 miler, and more. In addition, subscribe to our YouTube channel and smash the bell below, and you'll be notified every single time we release a new video. If you like our shows, hit the like button and share it with your friends. Remember, you can also find us in podcast form on Apple iTunes and Google Play. I'm your host, the Spring Break host, the better host, Wesley Harton.
I'm your faster host, Michael Owen.
And we'll see you next week on the Weekly Rundown.